We are going to bring in our special guest that will be with us for the next 16 weeks, going over Pick Six contest, hyping everything up, giving us a breakdown, Kyle, that maybe we have missed. And that is one Kelsey Kramer is joining the team here at sportsbook.com. And I always like to joke, like, look, the two guys on the end right here, faces for radio. We now have somebody that can come on camera and put a good face on for us at sportsbookreview.com. Kelsey, welcome to the family and welcome into the football show here.
Hey guys, it's an honor. Thanks for having me. It's my first year in the NFL, so we'll see how this goes. No judgment, okay?
No, look, a lot of gyms say it's a judgment-free zone over here, so we're not going to have any judges here. We only judge on picks, and even if the picks go wrong, as me and Kyle said, we can erase the tapes here, so we can always get that fresh start week to week to week. But we have a Pick Six contest, guys. If you're watching right now, over 200-plus people in the chat box. Hit the link below, sbrpicks.com/NFL. Takes you right to the pages. You need all the information you get, all the replays of the shows, the write-ups, and more importantly, a $50,000 contest, weekly cash prizes, and an end-of-year cash prizes. Do you know how much money you have to get in for this? Absolutely zero. Why not do this? And let's start off right here, Kelsey. We're going to get into some football. Let's get into your Pick Six picks here. Go ahead and lead off with what game you want to start with here.
All right, I got the Raiders. -3 over Panthers. Y'all went against me.
Oh, my God. Okay, all right.
What do you think about that, Kyle, huh? I mean, look,
I love it.
She was back here watching the show and laughing at us like, yeah, that's not the right play.
She's just calling me an idiot, and the next week you'll be able to say it out loud. You'll be able to tell me how dumb I am and how wrong I got it. So I'm excited for that. Fantastic.
What do you like about this game, Kelsey, while you're looking at it? Why are we looking at the Raiders here? Fresh start for them coming east? What are we looking at here?
Yeah, and they have Henry Ruggs and Brian Edwards on their team now. Sorry, I got to look at my notes because –
and then I do it all the time.
Jason Witten at tight end. And I just have my trust in Derek Carr instead of Carolina, who's rebuilding this year and devastated fans after Luke Kuechly retired. So I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah, look, I can't fight the play. I would like to fight the play, but I really can't because you're also taking a look from a Carolina perspective. Brand new coach coming in, brand new quarterback, a lot of moving parts. Maybe it's not their year when you do have that move to Las Vegas here, Kyle, for the Raiders that, hey, they got to start performing here in that. So we're going to go first, or Kelsey's going to go first there with the Raiders. How about your next game here? What are we looking?
Next game, Seahawks, Falcons. I'm taking the underdog.
I like that.
I mean, that's.
Well, I hate the Seahawks. So the Seahawks are my least favorite team, so I love it.
Now, what's the reason why you want to back the Atlanta Falcons in the spot here? Don't trust what's coming out of Seattle here. You're looking at their coaching staff, or maybe a rebirth finally for those Atlanta Falcons here, Kelsey. That says, you know what? This might be their year to get in the playoffs again.
I definitely think it's a playoff year for Falcons. They rebuilt their defense this offseason with Dante Fowler and Marlon Davidson. Those guys are monsters. And their first round pick, AJ Terrell, just went off in the offseason. It's going to be so exciting to see him make those plays on game day. You can't forget Hayden Hurst is coming over from the Ravens, and he's joining an offense that he hasn't seen since college, and he was a breakout player in college, so it's going to be really exciting. Obviously, Todd Gurley. Yeah. Todd Gurley, let me talk about this. I'm not going to hype him up, but I'm excited for him. But he's going to have to prove himself come this weekend for me to be all in on him.
Yeah, he's got to get that knee back. Hey, Kyle, come on, man. Talking about 3 or 4 years ago, best running back in the game. Needs to get that knee back in working order, but she brings up a good point. You lose a tight end last year, was very good, Austin Hooper, and you replace him with an equally good tight end. We know they got the weapons on the outside with Julio and Ridley, and Matty Ice can stand up in the pocket, give him some time. He can deliver. I like this play. Going against the public, I think it makes sense on that one. How about game 3 for yourself here? Where are we going here, Kelsey?
Game 3, I got the Niners over Kyler Murray and Cardinals.
We're best friends now. There we
go. We agree on something. I might have something going for me. I feel better.
Yes.
All right. I mean, the Niners, they're coming off of the Super Bowl hangover, but I think they're ready to get that back with Jimmy G and George Kittle on their side. Like, that's awesome. That kid's unstoppable. and of course DeAndre Hopkins on the Cardinals front. But I'm still rolling with the Niners.
Niners got pedigree, Kelsey. Like, they got pedigree. You know they have a defense, and this guy over here sitting is a Niners backer, can tell you each and everything about that football team dating all the way back to the catch way back in the probably before you were born. He could start predating us here on this stuff. But I can see where you're going.
Before I was born, exactly to the day. I still watch that.
Don't lie. You know you're in the stands. You know you're in the stands.
Get my teary eye. And I wanted to go back to the Hayden Hurst pick. I think that's a great pick. He's my favorite late value tight end in fantasy football draft.
Oh yeah.
The Falcons didn't just invest in him. They traded a second-round pick for him. Austin Hooper, before he got hurt last year, was not just the number one tight end in fantasy football. He was number one by a wide margin. And then you look at a team like the Arizona Cardinals, who were the worst team last year in the league against opposing tight ends. So it's a great matchup advantage with George Kittle, especially in a game where Brandon Ayuk might be limited and Deebo Samuel's going to miss. So I think that's a great pick, and I love you for picking the 49ers. We're on the right foot.
Yep, music to his ears. Hopefully we're going to fit in the Philadelphia Eagles here sometime, but we don't know. Where are we going next year with your next game, Kelsey, in the Pick Six contest?
Okay, Steelers, Giants. Yes. I got Steelers under 46. What are you saying? Why you're saying no?
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm shaking my head. Like, okay, I'm ready for the analysis here. I want to hear about Big Ben. I want to hear about Joe Judge maybe getting fired after this weekend. Go ahead, let it rip.
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger's back. That's exciting for them, and their new addition of Eric Ebron pairs well with James Washington, and of course, there's a lot of trust in Juju Smith this season. So, even after coming off of a bad season, it's going to be a big turnaround for them, and their defense is ranked in the top. I think number 2. So that's going to be a big change.
No, I agree with you there because Pittsburgh does have an elite defense. The only thing they were missing last year was the quarterback. But I got to tell you also, maybe even a bigger outcome here is Big Ben in the offseason. Since you're big, social media, he unblocked everybody and is turning over a new leaf. So maybe it shows in the, improvement this season for the Steelers that he has that new face. Like, you know what? I will accept criticism and play better football here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like where you're going there. What's next up on your next Pick Six pick?
Cowboys. I got the Cowboys over the Rams.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're on 50-50 on this one. So Donnie hates the Cowboys. You know that, right? He's Eagles through and through. Yeah. So he's not going to take that well. So I'm hoping that you're right just so you can give him crap next week. That's all I want to hear. I want to see him sweat and blush a little bit, So, yeah, good job.
And as long as the money wins there. What do you like about the Cowboys this weekend heading out to play the Rams? I mean, the explosive offense you see coming back, new head football coach, but all the talent is there. You add CeeDee Lamb in the draft. It's going to be a powerful team this year, Kelsey.
I know, but Falcons, I say we because I'm a Falcons fan, but we got Dante Fowler and Todd Gurley, and those two guys stood out on their team last season, so they'll be missed. I'm excited to see Cam Akers. Take over Gurley's place, though, from the Rams front. But I Dak Prescott, and I trust the new head coach, Mike McCarthy, coming in and hyping them up. Like, what's that face?
How dare you trust Mike McCarthy? He's the worst. But they do have the talent to win, so I can't hate the pick. It's a tough one. I think that shows guts because I don't have the guts to pick that game. So there you go. You're stronger and tougher than me.
Sunday Night Football. She's ready to step into the spotlight in that game. And
I love that.
I always like to preface this because Kyle knows I made more money last year on the Dallas Cowboys, which I dislike because the color money green matters more to me than sometimes my Eagles green, if that makes sense. But I can't fault you for going in an environment where usually you would have 80,000 people cheering against. Well, the Cowboys usually have a pretty good road crowd anyway, but there's going to be no fans in there. The more talented team to me is the Dallas Cowboys in that game. So I can't fault you. I went to short line -3, basically just have to win the football game. And I think that's 5 plays. Do you have one more on the Pick Six for us today, Kelsey?
One more. I'm taking the Colts over the Jags.
Like it.
I think we agree, right?
Yeah, 100%. We agree on that.
Okay, yeah. I'm excited to see Phillip Rivers coming in, and their new addition to the defense, DeForest Buckner. So that's going to be fun. And the Jaguars, they're going to struggle, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we've been talking about this all off season, Kelsey, because the one thing that we need to see, if Phillip Rivers is rejuvenated, the arm strength is back, they have the wide receivers, they have the great offensive line, they have the power running game, and also over the years really rebuilding that defense into somewhat of a force. If he can come back and have a bounce back season, I'm not even looking forward to him saying, you know what, he's going to be a top 5 quarterback, Pro Bowl player. Just give me solid quarterback play week in, week out. Frank Reich, to me, is my favorite football coach in the entire NFL. I think they're going to have a pretty good season. And again, Jacksonville's not in it to win it anymore. They're in it to get Trevor Lawrence next year. So, hey, they ain't going to be trying to win too many football games to me here, Kelsey.
Yeah.
So that works out. Now, look, here's what we're going to do. We got the pick 6 in. I can't release my pick 6 yet till the weekend. I got to figure out some things, but I know she's already on board with this. And again, if you guys haven't got in yet, hit the link below, sbrpicks.com/NFL. It's free. She's going to be with us the entire season to break down these games each and every week to come up with her pick 6 plays. How did you do last week? How are we looking forward to you? But we have Kelsey for the rest of the show. And tonight is the opening night of the NFL. So I need to get some thoughts here. We know what me and Kyle are thinking on this game. Kelsey, tonight we're going to sit back. We're going to watch the game. It's live football. Any prognosis on the game time? Are we leaning Chiefs here? Are we going to take the points with the Texans? Are we going to sit back and say there's going to be a lot of scoring? Or are you going to sit back and say, you know what? This game's going to stay under the total. What are you thinking about tonight?
I'm taking the Chiefs, but you don't know. I mean, this offseason was unusual for everyone, and it's going to be about preparation, and we'll see who actually took the time to prepare for the offseason. So I'm excited, but I'm going with the Chiefs.
Looks like in the chat box here, Donnie would pick the Eagles for all 6 picks if he could. I mean, you might be right, and hey, maybe I will try to somehow finagle and do that each and every time during the season. But Kelsey, we know you're big on social media as well. These people out here in the chat box know about me and Kyle, where to find us. Where can we find you on Twitter, and what are you doing out there, and where can we, see your thoughts and your prognosis on the NFL season this year?
You can find me on Twitter at KKramz, KKRAMZZ. I'll be doing a lot this season. I'll be mainly focused on the Falcons, so don't judge my biased opinions on them. And then I'll be sports producing in Arizona in 2 weeks, so I'll get a lot of inside stuff from the Cardinals.
Look at that. Kyle, we are set up for the season. Before we go, there is obviously a game tonight. A quick prop play I want to get out of you, Kyle. I'll give one. And Kelsey, if you have any prop players or what just you're looking forward to tonight, please feel free to share. I'm going to go with Edwards-Helaire over 57 yards rushing tonight as my prop play of the night. Kyle, what are you thinking about here? Maybe a prop play that these people can chew on tonight.
So I was going through like 50 of them, and as we get older, it's hard to remember all of them. But I like this 3 scores by either team. I'm getting a plus number, plus 207. I don't think you see 3 straight scores. I think they're a little rusty. I still think they get the points, but do I see 3 teams coming out and scoring 3 straight scores? No, I don't. So I think that's an interesting one at plus 207. And then I cannot help myself because I'm a damn degenerate, right? And I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to root for the dumbest thing ever to happen. So I'm rooting for a safety. And I'm saying, yes, there's a safety at plus 760. Give me a safety, a high snap over the quarterback's head. J.J. Watt rushes in, grabs it, and you get the plus 760.
Well, hold on. If J.J. Watt rushes in and grabs that is a touchdown, Kyle. Come on now.
Well, they tackle. Patrick Mahomes kicks it out of the end zone because he's athletic. He's smart, and he kicks it out of the back of the end zone. For a damn safety. I also like the prop bet for the first score to be a field goal and not a touchdown. You're getting a plus number on that, too. I have no problem taking a field goal as the first score of the game.
There you go. Kelsey, any final thoughts on tonight's game? Any prop plays? Anything additional that you're looking at tonight between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans?
I still got to think about that one, but my money's on Mahomes, so let's go.
There you go. Money on Mahomes, and he has a lot of money in his pocket. Guys, this was an awesome show for Thursday. Kelsey's going to be with us each Thursday. Kyle and I will be back on Tuesdays, Sundays, Monday nights. It all starts right now at sportsbookreview.com. Thank you guys for hitting that subscribe button. If you haven't done so yet, please feel free to do that and then turn the notifications on. Every time we go live here on the NFL, you'll get it delivered directly to your inbox. I'm Donnie Seymour. She's Kelsey Kramer. He's Kyle Proviance. We are sportsbookreview.com, and this is your NFL show. Take care.